Yo, GG, known I a hero! I am PANCZASU, also known as the mighty mix spammer, because I tend to spam mix in Red Alert 3, or I used to anyway, and this is obviously Endless Space, not Red Alert 3, so I have no idea why I even talked about this. Anyway, this videocast is made in a quick succession after the last one. It is in fact uploading right now, the previous cast, I have no idea how long it would take for it to arrive, because 60 minutes ago it said it would take only 60 minutes to upload, and it still says it will take 60 minutes to upload, so I have no idea, but YouTube tends to do that. Anyway, I was hoping I could end this 10 before I start casting, but unfortunately I got attacked by the pilgrims, and not casting a battle would be a pretty dumb idea. Oh, timer, almost forgot. So I thought, yeah, why not, how about we have a fight? And obviously, the enemy is so incredibly, amazingly, boringly lazy that I can only go for missiles, which means that I will have to go... Well, you know what? Why not try weapon disruption? I mean... Yeah, why not try weapon disruption? It cannot be countered by... Well, the only thing that can counter it are those two engineering cards, which I really do not think the enemy will go for. So let's go for manual, but let's have the weapon disruption queued up first. The reason why I didn't go for the camouflage is because last time I got countered, it is because of this I got really beaten up, unfortunately. But this time, oh no baby, you have no mercy from my mercy ships. Oh yeah, take that. Actually, no, my second turn I'm definitely gonna go for... Adaptive strategy sounds like a decent idea, but barrier might also be nice. I'm not sure, maybe short circuit, maybe... Everything is nice, come on, barrier will do. I'm not sure how much damage I will be able to do. I mean, already I was able to deal a decent amount of damage on the smaller ships, which is not a big achievement really, but it's pretty nice nevertheless. Also, I just noticed there's actually ice forming on top of my juice glass. I did just pour juice into my glass moments ago. And you might be thinking, whoa, hold on a second, Packing, you do not have juice forming up on top of your glass of juice. Yes, I do, because before making this videocast, I did realize that my juice is too warmed up, so I did put it in a freezer, and I may have forgotten about it without casting the game until now. So, you know how it goes, It is in sub-zero temperature, which means, hopefully, that it will be extra tasty. That's what I'm counting on, at least. Unfortunately, I did lose a single master ship in this encounter. Not so great. I mean, I guess it was worth it, because I was able to take out the Paladin with rest of the fleet, but still rather annoying nevertheless. It makes me think, actually, maybe I should just go even heavier on flank defense, that just because I'm focusing on kinetics, and because of that I bank on being able to survive till the medium and melee phases of the battle. Now, do I want to engage this fleet? Probably not, but I have little to tell about this whole ordeal, and man, the enemy does have quite a bit of advantage over my poor ships. But you know what I can do? I can offensive retreat those bastards. So, well, I guess we can see the offensive retreat in motion. I do not quite want to engage, not with only 4 master ships. With 5 I could probably turn this around and win without too many casualties, but with only 4 this could be a little bit of a nightmare for me to deal with. I mean, there's just so many rockets, and it makes me think like I should probably sacrifice some of the air defense modules and just get more flak. Yes, the enemy will then be able to make a tech switch and counter me quite heavily, but I think it would be worth it in the long shot, because it's really missiles I care about. If the enemy tries to race against my kinetics, I'm most likely going to win. If the enemy tries to fight me with beams, this would be actually a pretty decent idea, but still not even close to being as deadly as the missiles are to me right now. So this should be something I should do right about now, so how about I do this? Okay, dear Mercy, I have a mission for you to be actually a little bit better. So, a little bit, actually quite a bit less of the plasma fields, because the enemy has not been using any beams whatsoever, and stand up general flag defense. Actually, I have better flag than I used to. Why, oh why did I not replace that? Don't even ask me, because I have no idea. The better version of the flag is so much better in every way, shape and form. That's why it is a better version. And also, wow, plasma slugs are not even replaced either. How bad can I be? I have unstable slugs already. Wow. Good going, pancakes. Good going. Now, 17 and 16, it does feel like annoyingly not even number, doesn't it? What can I do about it? Well, I can give myself quite a bit of more, actually not a lot of extra HP at all, which is not so nice. Well, just in case the enemy makes a switch, I could go for some of the additional shielding. I could just throw in a beam just to, because, hey, why not? Not sure if this is a really good idea to throw in a beam just kills him, why not? I mean, it sounds pretty stupid, it's silly to me. But what else can I throw in that actually makes sense? Well, I guess more flag defense would make sense. So even though I hate this kind of asymmetry, I guess I'll have to deal with that. And hey, it's still even more flag defense, and I might need it. I might need it a lot. So something else I did off camera is this little system. I decided that, well, just because I was stupid and scrapped those upgrades before, doesn't mean that I have to continue with my stupidity and not utilize this amazing industry production. I mean, look at this. Even right now, the system is on my third most productive system, and this would be extraordinarily stupid not to use this in any way, shape or form. In fact, I should have put my best hero on position on the system instead of my newly recruited one, because yes, I did recruit 2 additional heroes off camera. One I put in charge of this system, as you can clearly see. The other one has gained command over this fleet. He's not a best hero for his job. In fact, he's a pretty crappy hero, no matter how you look at him. But, well, he will do his job. If not, I'm just gonna kill him. Well, the idea is I'm going to kill him regardless, so, you know. Also, no finance commission. I know that those are deserts and they benefit most from finance commission, but I want this to be my little production hub, and because of this, I'm going to go for the less sensible, possibly, option, and I'll just go for +3 production for each population mark. It's going to hurt my dust production by quite a bit, but hey, it's the industry I care about right now. I mean, I keep losing like 300 dust per turn, and still I gain like 1000 per turn just because of the battles and my amazing hero. And faction traits, obviously, well, but that's just something I mentioned already. So that's about it for this turn. I think I can proceed with the next one, which would be nice. So, can I actually? Yeah, I can. By the way, fun fact, I just got a ban from a wall. That's right, from a wall. Not a wall of flames or fire, not a normal white wall that is in my house. I was passing through, I touched it with my fingers. Wow, that was shocking! I mean, wow, literally shocking. I mean, the spark of electricity that moved between the wall and my fingers. You have not seen something like this. I mean, you probably have seen. Well, I have seen definitely, because I've seen a thunderstrike hit something. I have no idea what it used to be before the thunderstrike hit it. Like, I'm not sure, it was like 5 meters away from me, maybe 10 more or less. It was quite a thing. Let me tell you, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. But yeah, still, the spark I got with the wall on my fingers was quite substantial as well. And come on! How annoying can you be, pilgrims? I hate those guerrilla tactics, just being annoying and attacking my systems all of a sudden from out of nowhere, like being extraordinarily annoying insults. Those guys are gonna get spanked for that. There is no excuse for being so annoying. So they started invasion of 3 of my systems. That's okay, I'll kill them later and regain my systems. Hopefully I will not even lose them, but I cannot vouch for that. Now you did say you are both an administrator and a corporate. Best combo ever for a planet governor in my eyes. But right now we need production above all else, so that's exactly what I'm going to go for, thank you very much. Also, UDSA have also leveled up with and got cyber skilled. Is there anything in particular I want from you? Well, Blockade Breaker, not really all that interesting at all. Emergency preparedness, what? Oh, this makes my systems almost uncapturable. Well, that's decent, but not for the system that this hero is in, I think. Well, the problem with governance is that sooner rather than later they run out of useful abilities, unlike the admirals, so I'm not too sure what to give him, to be quite honest. Well, that's just plus 15 industry production on star system, but it's still plus 15 industry production, so I might go for that. Also, extra percentage on food production, why not? It might be useful later on. And even maybe right now. I mean, I'm pretty sure the system this guy is at has maxed out population, but sooner or later I will move him out of the system into one that will probably not have maxed out population. So this is going to be helpful. Where is he at? In alien system, yeah, that almost definitely is not maxed out. Yeah, it still isn't, so this wasn't a waste of skill points, so I'm happy about that. Now, I did only make actually 2 master ships this turn, but that's okay, I guess. I keep moving my ships around, trying to get stuff in order, merging this fleet. Actually, it is pretty small, considering what it is supposed to be, but I do have 2 rather big ones over here. Wow! How did that happen? Where did this fleet come from anyway? I have no idea. So anyway, pirates are about to capture Giza. Actually, it is going to take them a bajillion years. And yeah. The enemy started conquest of Corollium. I will need to respond to that and kill all of them, which unfortunately, sadly, will not happen. I mean, there's no way for me to stop them. And oh no! They are going to cancel my revenues then, aren't they? They might. So just in case this happens, I'm going to buy it out. It costs a bajillion dust resources, but hey, I have to do this. I have to do this. There's really, it's a life or death for me. Now, I really pray that somebody tries to attack Pilgrims to help me with the war effort, but it looks like all other players are pretty much boned and are trying to kill each other instead of fight Pilgrims, because I have not seen any of them anywhere, and it seems like just the only players active in the middle of the galaxy are me and the Pilgrims and, well, pirates, but they're not really players, are they? So yeah, I could really use some help, but there is nowhere that... Well, I can't get it, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, now I'm trying to come up with a witty defense plan, and I cannot think of any, to be quite honest, which is troubling, to say the least. Very troubling. Nah, this costs a lot to speed this up, but I do need to start the mass production ASAP. This is a problem. I hate that they have so much movement. You know what would be good? An improvement that makes enemy ships use more movement points while in your area of influence. That would be great. I mean, later on in the game, things like that happen, that the enemy is just able to cross the entire galaxy and there's nothing you can do about it, which can be pretty irritating. Right, this fleet, what it can do is just not a lot. I mean, come on, like, I'm trying to think how to save myself from this really bad situation, because it is really bad. There's no way for you to argue against it. So, you yourself, better do your best, try to kill those guys. I mean, if you die, that's fine, just make them... I need more time. One turn is... I have no idea how can they capture Corellium in just one turn. I mean... Oh, maybe it's because it's an outpost. Those two, it is troubling that they can only do this in a single turn. It's hard to believe, really. And come on, missiles just... not cool, Brosovs, not at all. I hate the fact that the enemy is just spamming missiles. I really, really do. But what can I do? I could go for weapon overclock, I would love to, but the enemy will counter me. If I go for adaptive strategy, the enemy will counter me either way. Anyway, I feel like this would happen. It's a really tough choice what to go for. I could go for something that will not do anything pretty much and just short circuit to try and prevent some damage. But it feels like with this many rockets they'll be able to just squash my ships anyway. Then again, I do have some Macy 5 already in this fleet composure. What is a fleet composure? What on earth am I talking about? Anyway, but you know what I mean. Those fleets are a little bit more tanky. Ships, not fleets. So maybe they would be able to withstand the damage if I want to focus on defense. I could go for camouflage. In fact, this would be better because I bet that my anti-missiles are better than the enemy missiles. But this is easily counterable, really easily counterable. I mean, at the same time, it can also easily counter the enemy cards. But I believe actually, better safe than sorry, I will go for weapon disruption. I mean, it decreases the damage they deal by a quarter, and maybe even more if they actually go for an offensive action, which they will not go for, but you know, you can never know. You can never know. That's a wonderful sentence, Pancakes. Congrats. And let's go for this kind of ordeal. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to come out of this alive, and maybe, though it's even less likely, I'll be actually able to take out the enemy fleet. However, I have my doubts. I mean, seriously. My newer ships, Mercy 6, are way more beastly. I mean, with those upgrades I recently installed, I actually believe in a situation like this, they would be able to tear through my opponents. But those are Mercy 4s and Mercy 5s, they are nowhere near tanky-ish enough. And I have my doubts if they can actually make it. Now, I could actually, which could be a sensible thing to do, go for the technology that would allow me to utilize one of the strategies suggested to me by the audience and make a better fleet composition, but I also really feel like I could use some bigger fleets, and maybe it may be less, you know, come on, camera angle, be a little bit exciting. I mean, I get it, nice style in the background, but I would love to see the explosions. And okay, 1 Mercy down, 2 Mercy down, and that's about it. Still very big. Come on! No, I should have guessed this is going to happen. Now they're going to obliterate me. Countering cards in this game is really a big deal. If you counter somebody, you basically are almost guaranteed to win the battle if you are on even 10s. And we are not on even 10s, not at all. As you are about to see, I am going to be completely obliterated and deal no damage to our opponent whatsoever, which I hate. I mean, no, I didn't hate the card system at all. I just hate, why missiles? Why missile spam? I hate you so much. I mean, seriously, I know that if I were to turn around and do the same thing they do, I would obliterate all the ships in 2 turns, maybe 3, because I would have to amass a new armada. But that's it! And I'll be able to crash them, no problemo! Sadly, that is not going to happen. You know what? You want to know why? Because I'm trying to be a little bit more interesting than this stupid AI is at the moment. So, yeah. Really surprised that they can capture the system in a single turn, though. I mean, I get it, they have a lot of firepower, but I have even more over here, and, well, not even more. A little bit less, in fact, but they used to have even more over here, and it still took me like 5 or 6 turns to capture this system, and I doubted that it is better protected than Horror. I really do not think this is the case. It is an outpost as well. You can see that it has no influence area around it, which is a clear indication that it is indeed an outpost. And you know what? I'm really angry about this whole ordeal. I mean, those missiles, they drive me crazy. More kinetics, and even more missile defense. Something like that. Okay. Now I am almost defenseless against other forms of weaponry, but you know how angry I am right now that those noobs are spamming noob tubes. It's like in the worst FPS game ever, and players are ruining even more by just spamming noob tubes. That said, in Bioshock 2, which had a multiplayer, I myself was using noob tube like all the time, but that's because it was pretty cool. I mean, Mortal, I guess that's why people use noob tubes, right? Well, yeah. Oh well. I guess I'm guilty of the same thing, but I'm a different person now. Notice how I'm not using missiles, even though I'm really encouraged to do so, especially considering the fact that I can get those missiles so very easily. It would be so easy for me to get the decay shells and then just spam them on all my ships and ruin the AI's life. Also, you know what I could do? Theoretically, I could just go for that and auto-upgrade this. It is actually kind of tempting. I'm not gonna lie, it is kinda tempting, but it is still only 40 unstable slags. I'm not sure if this would make any difference whatsoever. The idea behind this build is that kinetics fire way faster than the missiles, and in fact it is possible to destroy an enemy ship before it can even fire its missiles. However, it requires a huge advantage in an insane amount of firepower and the enemy neglecting the deflectors. And the enemy, this is not the case right here. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure I would not be able to pull this off, but I did it in the past, pretty hilarious, only worked for a couple of engagements before the enemy adapted to this strategy, but yeah, just saying, it is actually a thing that you can utilize. Still, I think this will be good enough. I mean, 20 flag defense, come on, this should be great. It really should be, and you know what? I will deal with lack of dust somehow, maybe. I do not sound like I have too much confidence, do I? But I'm not losing out of dust either, because I'm apparently awesome, so yeah. And OMG, this could be going way better than it is right now. Okay, Yuri says, kill the pirates. See, I am going to get a lot of dust from it. At least, what do they have? They have kinetics only, and they are actually pretty crappy. Well, which is good. I'm going to take like no damage whatsoever from this, and at the same time I'm going to earn quite a bit of dust from this battle. So nothing to sneeze at. I'm happy with what I'm going to get. I'm just gonna go for non-rep resistance like all the way because yeah, I can. There's nothing that can stop me. And you know what? I really want to try this juice while it still is relatively cold. I mean, it has breached the sub-zero temperature. I think it is again positive because the ice is dissolving, especially now that I shook the juice a little bit. It is gone now, so let me drink it, okay? Mmm. Mmm. Ah, so tasty. Am I recording? Yes, I am, thankfully. You know how mad I would be if this was not recording? You have no idea, because it feels like for a change, this is actually a pretty decent cast. Like, really? And seriously, like, really, that is the last thing I need is for this cast to end. Now, can I make it into Heroium in a single turn? No, I cannot. So let's just be annoying, instead capturing Giza, just cause, hey, why not? I said I'm going to wait, but the enemy is so annoying I can only repay with annoyance, with being annoying on my own. And yeah. Okay, so Yudio said just go and support Lonika. It should take me only a single time to capture Zuin anyway, and then I'll probably make the hero go into this fleet or other fleet or whatever, just to make sure that it is going to be way more powerful than it is right now, because it would take ages otherwise for this fleet to get anywhere, unfortunately. There's a single ship that doesn't have any orders. Oh, that's this fleet. Well, yeah, just stand here and do nothing, because I could send it over here, it would, but my fleet would actually. There is not a lot of ships, but I would waste on occasion. My fleet also is kinda empty in terms of ships. 4 message 5. Can I make it in a single turn? No, I cannot anyway, so what are we talking about? This would be tempting fate, wouldn't it? Also, Matraka is so unproductive? Matraka, or whatever. That's surprising. Whatever. Anyway. Oh boy. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. I'm a little bit mad. But I am going to make them pay for it, mark my words. In the meantime, let's end the turn. Man, before this cast I did watch the beginning of Sony Shite concert. I mean, yeah, I did come back to the first Asia Tour DVD, because I want to watch it whole, and then in a quick succession watch the entire 2011 Gas Generation Tour after that, so that I have a full experience of both of those concerts that are quite distant, far apart from each other, but still, you know what I mean. And the Leo, unfortunately, has been lost. I also got the Cultural Assimilation Achievement. No idea why, because as far as I'm concerned, I did not deserve it, but oh well. And the enemy is being annoying. I'm going to make them pay for that. And oh, they started invasion on the buffer system. Oh, yeah, that's what I said, that they are being annoying. My level healed up. That's a nice sentence, Pancake. Congrats. So what do I need? I need Minister of Propaganda, hands down. Yes, thank you. That's going to be useful. Made my approval content. Not like it matters because I am being blockaded in the system anyway. But, well, we will deal with that in a second. I did lose Leo. I need to get it back ASAP. I need to drive off those... I would love to cast right now. I would really love to, but alas, I do not allow myself to do so because I do not allow myself to do so. I do not believe I need to explain to you why I do so. It is my decision that I am going to stick with. Anyway, you go away and actually scout even more of the enemy systems. And yeah, be annoying just cause, hey, why not? That's the exact same thing that the enemy is doing to me right now. Now, actually, you know what? If they attack me now, then I will have nowhere to run to. So how about you do that? Because hey, why not? It will take him a bajillion years to reach this area, but I could care less. Okay, anyway, so stuff right here. You know what this means, right? You know what this means. Yeah. 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 That's what happens when you do not go for the rockets. I think this would sum this up pretty neatly. My morale has dropped! In case you have not noticed, it has dropped quite severely. I mean, with the new Mercy ships, I'm pretty sure I would take like almost no damage and I would be able to turn things around again and actually do pretty decently. But hold on a second, who did they attack? I don't know, but I want to attack where I feel like I'm strong. So, missiles, yeah, I know. Manual this battle, and I wanna prove them that they are a worthless piece of scum that only deserves to be wiped off the floor of the universe. Because yes, the universe has a floor. That's a new scientific theory that I just invented myself. Anyway, yeah, if in case you have not figured it out already by yourself, there is no way for me to win this battle whatsoever. I mean, this game. None. I mean, seriously, there is none. The enemy is just going to spam those wonder victory structures all over their empire, and there's just no way for me to stop it. If they went for scientific victory, then yeah, I could just blockade as many of those systems as possible, and then I would probably be able to buy myself enough time to win the game via the expansion victory. But unfortunately, wow, how can they do this much damage? Well, I know how with the missiles, obviously, but the annoying part being, I could do the same, you know, I could, with missile spam. But this is the lamest possible thing you can go for. Literally, hands down, period. There is nothing that you can be any lamer than that. Alright? Alright, I think we got this out of the way. And I lost this battle! Yeah, okay, I guess I will just not end this videocast when I'm supposed to. I'll just wait for the Pilgrims to win. Shouldn't take too long now. Yeah, I am slightly mad in case you haven't figured it out. Missiles, I wanna ban them. They are taking my enjoyment. I mean, no, they're not taking my enjoyment per se. I'm still enjoying what I'm doing right now. Yeah, heal instantly, thank you. I really am, but you know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm getting at. So anyway, where is it? Giza? Where's Giza? There's Giza. Only 3 ships. I may be able to do this. So let's manual this business and try to make our best. Now, maybe the AI is dumb and they only queued up 5 wonder structures, which is the requirement number for the wonder victory. And then I may have a shadow of a chance. Nothing more, I mean, don't get me wrong, nothing more, But a shadow of a chance, because if I recapture my systems on which they started production of the Wonder structures, then maybe I can make it. That's all I have to say for myself, unfortunately. But nothing else could save me, and even then, if this is the case, then it is pretty unlikely that they will be able to stop them from making the same improvement on their other systems. So yeah, I'm boned. I'm literally royally boned. And wow, look at the amount of damage. This is ridiculous. It is mitigated, mind you. It is. I mean, they did go for EMP, which I guess is also increasing the damage they can deal by getting rid of my flak defense. But still, next time I do something like this, I have to go for like flak only, more flak and even more flak if I want this to work. It is also partially my fault because I have not upgraded my ships once I was able to do so. I mean, you have seen that I was sitting on better version of flak and the kinetics for I have no idea how long. Also, yeah, I should have done many things differently. It was, but you know, you learn from your mistakes. It is the second game it is a second game I ever lost against AI in Endless Space, the first one being the first game I ever played, and actually I just quit early on because it was just a failure. Maybe I could turn another round because, but I don't think so. Whatever. But still, it hurts. It really, really does. And you know what? I could try to fight, and I will, but the enemy has so many missiles, I know it doesn't matter, and also, you know what? It would have been way better if either missiles would fire twice a turn, or there's another possibility, or, let's hear me up, if they would be most effective in melee phase instead of long range. It doesn't make much sense, but at least this wouldn't be like, hey, I go into battle, I kill you, have fun. It's a race between who gets more missile and flak defense rather than just picking up your favorite upgrade. That's exactly what it is right now, unfortunately, which is a shame really, because it really decreases pleasure in this otherwise amazing game. I mean, online I can see that, for example, Gameslayer, in the game we're playing right now, what is he doing? He's spamming missiles because that's the sensible thing to do. I am not at the same time. I probably shouldn't say so because we're still playing this game and he is going to watch this cast, so he will know what tech to use against me because he'll know that he does not have to go for flak. But, you know, it is just stupid for me not to go for missiles because they are the most cost-effective things in the entire game. Actually, they are absolute best. It is stupid to go for anything else. It really is. Okay, you know what? Offensive retreat also. And I'm not even going to do any damage to those guys whatsoever. Yeah, no damage. Okay, where is my main fleet? Can it make to the enemy before I lose the game? It would be nice, wouldn't it? Do I want to send it to Bofa or do I want to send it... Would they make it? They wouldn't, unfortunately. So, I can send it to Bofa. Would they make it into Horolium? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. There is no way I have this much interstellar movement. Let's make it to Bofa. I just want to have a fight in which I actually am able to win. This would be a nice change, wouldn't it? Jeez, wow. I mean, yeah, really, anything whatsoever that I can do to save myself, no. Reason being, because I'm trying to play interestingly. Okay, no, stop it, Sal. I'm ranting right now in the most pathetic way possible. It always annoys me when I watch other casts on the YouTube. People just losing and then whining about it, endlessly ranting about how they do not deserve to lose. And even though yes, I do feel like I do not really deserve to lose, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe missiles are fine. They're not actually. But yeah, actually no. Let's just not talk it this way. But still. Maybe, what is more likely actually than anything else, I made some crucial mistakes that costed me the game. Maybe I could win regardless of the enemy spamming missiles in the most boring, annoying way imaginable. And Maybe I could recapture those two systems and have invulnerable empire for myself and then win the game by wonder victory without even unlocking the technology. Have you thought of that? Yeah, that's right. It is a possibility. Very unlikely, but a possibility nevertheless. So I am prepared to lose. I may deserve to lose. Even though something inside of me is screaming that I did not, but you know, people are not the best judges when they try to judge themselves, right? So yeah, let's go for that. And that's a decent industry production, nothing great though, from the looks of it. And psychoactive air, hello. And yeah, does it even matter what I go for right now? It doesn't really, does it? And what? Wow, yeah, I should have done something differently, but look at this actually. This also explains reason for my failure a little bit. If pilgrims have more systems like that, which they most likely do, then imagine the amount of industry they have. This is why they can get this ginormous skull. I mean, look at it. Even other AI players, who are on endless, mind you, are so far behind. I mean, pilgrims definitely did get a little bit lucky. A little bit, it's no excuse for my loss. It is my fault. But it is making it a little bit more bearable because you can see that even other AIs cannot even compare to what the pilgrims are. And this indicates, at least to me, that I did start with better, what do you call it? Yeah, instant kill. With better star systems and stuff like that. Mercy free, I even have mercy free still? Well, there is nothing I can do to survive. Maybe if I use weapon overclock I can deal some damage, though I really doubt it. Neural net society? Yeah, well, it's not gonna help me at all. And did I deal any damage? Actually I dealt a bajillion of it apparently, but I'm pretty sure those guys repaired it all, didn't they? Yeah, all fixed. No problem, like nothing happened. In fact, I even encountered them and was able to survive until medium range? How? Did they not go for miss? They did go for... Huh. Nah, I think they just started this thing because it took me long to explode and that's why we reached medium range. That has to be it. Anyway, Artemis, yeah, you finished stuff. I'm happy for you. This wouldn't really help me anyway, shape or form. Also, I did not even discover satellite, so yeah. So what I can go is... I don't know, Mercy, because hey, why not? Mercy 7 is going to take 7 turns to produce. Why not? Why not? Does it matter? No. Have they won? What? Yeah, they have won. There's no way I can recapture the systems in a single turn. Nah, I will not even reach them in a single turn, unfortunately. But what I can do is just go down with a blaze of glory by fighting the enemy with Mess 4. I didn't even get to see Mess 7. It might turn out that Mess 7 are great in the fight against pilgrims and this would actually save me. But alas, yeah, we're not even gonna see that, are we? No. Anyway, shall we start with Gravity Well? Maybe. They are gonna counter me though, aren't they? Yeah, let's go. No, that's not what I wanted to go for. I wanted to go... Never mind. Yeah, I knew this is gonna happen. I wanted to click it out of the way, but... Well, I know it doesn't matter because I'm about to lose, but still it is mildly infuriating how... Actually, I'm mad at myself, don't get me wrong. How I just... Whatever. Whatever. No questions asked. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna... Immediately after this videocast, I'm gonna record the second one, which I present to you all of my factions, my castle factions. Like last time, you're gonna pick one that is your favorite, and tell me which one do you want me to get my revenge with. In fact, most likely, most suitable would be the factions with revenge trait, but nah, I'm not pushing for it at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure that there is one faction, the Pillagers, which is missing the description. That's because when I lost my faction saves, Hold on a second, I'm still alive. That's surprising, I didn't see this one coming. But then again, I do have a beast of a hero in this fleet, so there's no way the enemy can kill me over here. and I actually can deal some damage, but look at this. Even with my hero and my kinetics, I deal so little damage. I did go for another resistance, but still you get the idea. I'm pretty screwed, no matter how you look at it. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to make this video. Unfortunately, one of my factors is missing a description, because with the Lights of Polaris, or whatever this newest add-on is called, like, it deleted all the factions. I did have a backup, but unfortunately it was a little bit odd, in a sense that my newest faction, the Pillagers, it was already in the backup, but it didn't have its description yet. And which is sad, because it had a really nifty description, and now I will have to either rewrite it again, or most likely not bother with it and does not play this faction. This faction was proof of concept anyway, and I would not want you to pick it. So, yeah. Right. Can this Messi reach Mizai in a single 10? It cannot. Can this fleet reach it in a single 10? What? I don't know what happened right there, but whatever. Let's see and try out. It will not be able to reach it in a single 10. No! So all hopes for survival are squandered, basically. Let's see how a single Messi 7 performs in a fight against those guys, though, because why not? Actually, this wouldn't save me anyway, because I was supposed to recapture Leo and Hororium rather than just do anything else. So yeah, let's see how many rockets will it take for Messi 7 to go down. I'm kind of interested, because I want to see if with Messi 7 instead of other ships, which, remember, I had access to Messi 7 for a long time. I was just too dumb to make it, to upgrade it. So I'm kind of curious if this could have saved me or not. Let's go for... Actually, yeah, let's go for camouflage. And even more camouflage than some other princesses. Like, if I'm going to survive this long, yeah, right. And yeah, we both counted each other, so nothing is gonna happen. I have really cute kinetics. I cannot believe I'm this stupid. I did not implement them. Why didn't you shout at me about this in the comments? That's the one important thing you should have told me about, and I didn't do it. Don't worry, I'm not. It was a joke. I'm not actually mad. Ouch! I did hear a loud squashing noise, and then my ship went down in flames. I mean, it was to be expected. Look, it was an entire fleet full of rockets. It was obvious that this is going to happen. I was just hoping the rockets to saturate themselves a little bit more, so let's see how many waves of them I am able to deflect with this Messi guy. Alas, I was not able to do so. Maybe this would help me. That it doesn't really. I mean, flag efficiency 47%. So actually, it means that almost half of all of those missiles have been completely negated. Which means that if I had just a little bit more Messi, if I had modified the defense values a little bit, I could have raped them, even with my horrible situation. Even in my horrible situation. Alas, that didn't happen, did it? So yeah, I'm just gonna end right here and lose, because this is the only thing I can do right now, isn't it? Yeah. Sad, isn't it? I was hoping for a little bit better inauguration of Siafu, because this is the first time I played as them, and I didn't play as them afterwards in online or anything, because I wanted to focus on this particular playthrough. I could continue playing, mind you. But, well, I'm going to keep a save file and maybe see if I can turn this around offline. I believe I could. I believe I could. This is a pretty nifty artwork, by the way. But, you know, what's that? Oh, that's great. Anyway, yeah, I know, go away. F you! F you! Wow, that is just wow. Anyway, I'm gonna save. The reason why I'm not ending this cast just yet is because I want to show you the skull screen, and actually, OMG, it goes for an hour and a half? No, an hour and 15 minutes. It's OMG, I will have to it's going to be a pain to encode this thing. Hate when that happens, I really do. But there isn't anything I can do to change it, unfortunately. Because I wanted to show you the stats. Let's quit the game. Go away. Yeah. You have just seen the news. In spite of your best efforts, another empire has built structures of such magnificence that all and sundry stand amazed by their genius. I do not. The true children of the endless, the glory of the creators amazes even your own. No, it does not! You have lost and will soon be reduced to a seldom clicked link in the hypertext of history. That was my fist against the palm of my other hand. I am gonna get my revenge. I will. I will get revenge and I will squash. Squash? Whatever. Squash! An amazing sport. My opponents. It might not seem like a likely occurrence, but all that matters is not who has most fleets, but who has best fleets. Didn't even have better fleets than I did, but shut up. I would win this. I mean, I wouldn't because I lost, but I'm going to will not record this, but I'm going to come back to this playthrough and see if I can turn it around and maybe tell you about it later on with a screenshot or something, in which I finally conquered the entire universe and said like, yeah, you got your Wonder Victory, sup, you're dead because my people do not care about Wonder Victory. Anyway, that was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Spammer, a big loser. If you somehow manage to enjoy this cast, or maybe like watching others suffer and die in a hail of flames or embarrassment, then please like this video, maybe even subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment because it really helps me out a lot. Stay tuned for a video that is going to be uploaded right after this one most likely, in which I ask you to pick a faction that you want me to play next, because trust me, I want to get my revenge and show you how I beat Endless Space on Endless mode. Period. Done! That's how it's gonna be like. Thank you for watching and I'll see you online.